Racing and Kai broke very sharply from the outside, also showing lots of early speed this afternoon is Who's Calling. Coming across from the outside is Fleur de Lis. Then there is Eric Ashby, Royal Spirit, and the back mark of the sprinting six pack is Tiny Tot. As they go to the half-mile marker, it is Kai, just the leader from on the outside, Fleur de Lis. Down the inside is Who's Calling. Between horses is Eric Ashby up on the outside, Royal Spirit. Tiny Tot still sees them all. The opening quarter, 24 and 3. They're over the top of the hill as they press past Brigade House. It is still Kite. In front by 3 parts of a length. On the outside, Fleur de Lis hard ridden. Down the outside, there's Who's Calling. There's Eric Ashby with a run. Royal Spirit comes a hunting. Tiny Tot still the back mark as they come to the quarter pole. And the opening half in 48 and 4. And there are no more turns. And it is Kai. And the left-hand drive on the outside. Here's Fleur de Lis. Wide on the outside, Tiny Tot appears. Royal Spirit not staying on. Here's on the inside, Kai on the outside, Fleur de Lis. It is Kai from Fleur de Lis. Kai and Fleur de Lis. Kai, Fleur de Lis. Their heads apart. They're running on the race. They're at the wire. It's Fleur de Lis and Anderson Clark Jr. who just gets up to deny Kai and Reshawn Latchman. Who's Calling was third. On the outside, Tiny Tot was fourth. Then was Royal Spirit. The last one home was Eric Ashby. In a moment, the unofficial results. So they're all in line, and the starter's orders. Racing and Azkaban stumbled badly leaving the gate, and that spots the field at just about 3 or 4 lengths. As they come off the shoot and on to the main course, it is Kavanagh in the yellow with red jacket on the inside who leads. From Trinidad Dreamer in the white with white blinkers, red cap. Behind these, Victoria Alexandra in the black jacket with red sleeves. Golden brown on the outside is Moonlight Sonata, and Azkaban has caught the field as they did the opening quarter in a pedestrian 26 flat. Just strolling down the back stretch, it is Kavanagh in front by 3 parts of a length from Trinidad Dreamer. There's a break of a length and a half to Victoria Alexandra and Moonlight Sonata. They race as a team, and Azkaban and Jalon Samuel sees them all as they head to the half-mile marker. Just about a half mile to go, and it is still Kavanagh in front, just about a half length up now from Trinidad Dreamer. Victoria Alexandra sits patiently in third, stalking. On the outside is Moonlight Sonata, and Azkaban is being pushed along by Jalon Samuels at the back of the field, the half mile in 53 seconds flat. They're at the top of the hill, coming towards the drill hall, and it is still Kavanagh the leader, just about half a length still. From on the outside, Trinidad Dreamer. On the inside, Victor Alexandra is being asked for more run. Moonlight Sonata not going on the way one would expect. On the inside, Azkaban is all dressed up but needs an invitation. And they're homeward bound. And it is Kavanagh in front by 3. Victoria Alexandra under right-hand drive. On the inside, Azkaban closing well. But inside the final furlong they come. And you can sing this field a lullaby. They're being put to bed. Pillar to post. Kavanagh in front by just about 2. Very close for second between Azkaban and Victoria Alexandra. Trinidad Dreamer was next, and the last one home was Mo.
They're off and running for the afternoon's third race, straight from the outside. Nobody think goes straight to the lead. On the inside is appealing in between the horses. That one is Tiamar. Now chasing after the leader. That one is Caribou Rose, which ranges up right alongside Noble Intent. So they go down towards the back stretch. 4 furlongs to go. On the inside, it is Noble Intent, who leads by half a length. In second position on the outside, that one is Caribou Rose. Against the relegated in third position is Appealing. On the outside, that one is TMR. Another 2 lengths back to Conway. The back marker at the stage, 3 lengths adrift is Corvette. They race past towards the 3 furlong pole. And on the inside, Noble Intent continues to lead. Lap joined on the outside by Caribou Rose, who turns up the pressure. Another 3 lengths back to Appealing under pressure. On the outside is TMR. Coming into it is Conway. And Corvette has at least 7 lengths to get towards the leader. They're within the mile marker on the outside, and Caribou Rose puts her head in front. On the inside, Noble Intent trying to hang around. Here comes Conway with a rammer down the radar. Come towards the corner. They turn for him on the outside, and it is Caribou Rose. Noble Intent trying desperately. Conway is also on the chase. But we have a wonderful horse race. It is Caribou Rose who has the ascendancy. Conway not giving up, but Caribou Rose by a half of a length. Conway trying once again. Caribou Rose and Conway. They come up towards the line. Conway, actually, it's Caribou Rose who holds on for the victory on the inside. Noble Intent is second. Conway finishes a close third, followed by Corvette, who passes TMR. The back marker at the back of the field is Appealing. Beg your pardon. Dance, Daddy Dance. That one simply would have walked out of the gates. Didn't see that at all. And Samuels The lights flashing, they're off and running. Wildcat T gets a flare from the inside. Paul Man races in second position. Against the rail, being squeezed out of it. That one is Golden Moment in between horses. Danny Crane and No More Gin Raj races up into that third position. They go down the back stretch. Wildcat T clears out by a length and a half. Paul Man is on the chase in second position. On the inside, that one is Danny Crane traveling nicely on the outside in fourth position. Just a length off the winner. That one, off the leader, beg your pardon, is No More Gin Raj. Another 2 lengths back to Golden Moment, who sees the field. They've done the quarter in 24.4 over the top of the hill towards the 3 furlong pole. Wildcat T leads by a length. In second position remains Paul Man, another length and a half back. That one is Danny Crane is on the pump. On the outside, No More Gin Raj yet to be set down. And Golden Mo being asked to get a little closer and is making heavy weather of it. They come towards the mile marker. And it is Wildcat T who leads by 2.5 lengths. Paul Man running on the spot. Danny Crane being switched out. No More Gin Raj not today at the moment. They turn for him. And it is all Wildcat T clear by a length and a half. Paul Man is going to try again. Danny Crane is running the spot. Golden Moment is a beaten horse and you can discard No More Gin Raj. Deep stretch. And it's all Wildcat T impressive by a length and a half. 2, 3, 4 lengths at the line. Wildcat T wins it. From Power Man in third position, that one is Golden Moment, followed by Danny Crane, and back in fifth position, loaded on the outside, finished at the back of the field. That is No More Gin Raj. In a moment, I have the unofficial results for you at the final time of 1:05 and 4.
Racing, and everyone got off to a good beginning, and Zaltar is the one who's hustled to the lead and will cut the early fractions. On the inside early up this afternoon is High Tide. Also prominent is Stratford's Lad. Then there's a break of a length and a half to Marcus Antonius. On the inside of him is Grace Chapel. On the outside is Sarava Point. Open Secret is the next one through. Down the inside is Zoot's Girl. Bandera Bell has one beaten, and that is Vandross, who will try to do his running towards the late end of the race. It is Zaltar taking along a merry gallop, the opening quarter, 24-1. High Tide is second. As they go over the circuit, the red Stratford's Lad, the yellow blinkers on the outside, 6th, 3rd. Open Secret is 4th. Grace Chapel up early this afternoon with Rashid Hughes is 5th. Sarava Point is the next one through. Behind Sarava Point is Marcus Antonius. Zoot's Girl is next, then Vandross. Bandera Bell is the back marker, the half mile, 49-3. As they gallop down the back stretch, it is Vandross, Zaltar, still the leader, in front by a length and a half. On the outside, there's High Tide going up nicely. Down the inside, Open Secret with the lightweight. Stratford Lad is next. Reshawn Latchman yet to press the go button on Sarava Point. Marcus Antonius is going absolutely ominously well. Grace Chapel gets left-handed encouragement. Vandross said Zoot's Girl have a lot to do. So too do Bandera Bell. 6-1, 16-2. They race to the quarter pole. And it is now High Tide who streets through and picks it up from Zaltar. Marcus Antonius is rounding him up on the outside. On the inside, Open Secret all dressed up but needs an invitation. Sarava Point needs a seam to run through. And there are no more turns. And it's High Tide and Marcus Antonius on the outside. Marcus Antonius now comes to the front and picks it up. High Tide is second. On the outside, here's Grace Shaw with a grand run. Sarava Point along the rails. But close your butts. Class dismissed. Marcus Antonius with it. Tight for second between Sarava Point and Grace Chapel. Open Secret looked to be fourth. There was High Tide. Zoot's Girl came running through there. The last pair were Zaltar and Vandross. In a moment, the unofficial results. So there'll be no Super Lady today. And they're racing. Victini got an absolute flare on the inside. Lavani has on her sprinting shoes as well. Cote d'Uron is third. Coming across from the outside is Coral Lady. A break and a half before we find Summer Breeze and Even Stevens. The last one at this point is Warren Guy's side. No, there's about 7 lengths before we find Sharon Lee. As they round the far turn and head over the hill towards the 3 furlong marker, it is Lavani being chased by Coral Lady. Victini races in third. Cote d'Uron is next. Summer Breeze and Even Stevens remain as a pair. Warren Guy's sight has to find about 15. We can safely discard Sharon and leave the opening quarter 24-3. Towards the 2 furlong marker they come. And it's Lavani in front by 4. From on the inside, Coral Lady. Victini starts to fall away. Even Stevens has found his best stride and is closing resolutely. And there are no more turns. And Lavani has no challengers. In front by 4. On the outside, Even Stevens under right hand drive. So too is Warren Guy's side. But this one's history. Close your butts. Class dismissed. It is Lavani romping home by about 5 in the end from Warren Guy's side. Even Stevens, Court Duron was fourth. Then came Coral Lady Victini. Summer Breeze beats one. That is Shirley, who only beats the ambulance home. In a moment, the unofficial results.
Running beautiful start to the afternoon's feature race. Little Man Aaron quickly in the stride. Dagger is the slowest in the stride. Are you talking to me? Ranges up from on the outside towards the middle track. Shared Adventure content to settle. Now it's going to switch towards the outside in between horses. On the outside in third position, wanting piece of the action is AP Ventura. Under the line for the first time, and Shared Adventure goes right by Are You Talking to Me? You swear by he has stopped. Round the top turn, 25 flat. And the jockey on Are You Talking to Me did well to hold on. It is Shared Adventure who leads by a length and a half. Speed is speed. Form is temporary. Class is obviously a permanent act. Shared, Are You Talking to Me? Ranges back up on the outside. Loon the Barshwalk creeps up on the inside to go into third. AP Ventura relegated to fourth. Dagger is caught up with the field, races in fifth. And at the back of the field, Little Man Aaron just 6 lengths off the field. The race down the backstretch, 49.1 for the half. And it's Shared Adventure by a length and a half. On the inside, that one is Loon the Barshwalk. Are You Talking to Me? Climbing all over Loon the Barshwalk. Relegated in fourth, AP Ventura being set down, Dagger being set down, and Little Man Aaron has a lot of work to do. They race over the top of the hill, and they race towards the 2 furlong pole on the inside. It remains Shared Adventure, continues handily on the lead under the Mario Bino. At the 2 furlong pole, it is all Shared Adventure by a length and a half. Are You Talking to Me? Has kicked the bucket, so too has Loon the Barshwalk. Dagger with a renewed effort on the outside of the turn for me. It is all Shared Adventure, clear by a length and a half. Dagger is coming on the outside. Loon the Barshwalk is a beaten horse. Little Man Aaron running on the spot by the Shared Adventure, weakening his stride on the outside. Dagger is trying desperately by the Shared Adventure. Here comes Loon the Barshwalk. Dagger on the outside. Class is class. Form is temporary, and Shared Adventure holds on for the victory. Dagger runs an exciting race in what I consider a suicidal move to finish second. On the third on the inside, Loon the Barshwalk ran a blinder. Little Man Aaron not disgraced. Are You Talking to Me? Put in his place. Watch it. They're off and running. Right move is into stride quickly on the outside. Jamaica Moon comes to join the issue. Alila is on the outside in between the horses. That one is vicious well and screaming coming across from the outside. Johnny Sad Boy. They go down the back stretch. And the leader from between the horses is Jamaica Moon. On the inside, right move steering with them up on the outside in third position. That one, Johnny Sad Boy, now goes in the second. Relegated the fourth against the realist vicious well. The one in between horses. That one is Stroke of Luck, followed by one on the outside. That is Rossi. I can see on the inside, Alina has. That one is late bit in the yellow cap, beating the back mark at this stage is Verdun at this stage. They're over the top of the hill towards the 3 furlong pole, and it is Jamaica Moon who leads. Johnny Sad Boy on the outside. These two locked in battle. A length clear of Kibu, who races in third. Right move races in fourth. Here comes Stroke a Lot with a wonderful run in fifth position. Vicious well is running on the spot, and late bit is trying to get into it. Rossi's going backward. Alila comes with a run from down in the rear. They come towards the corner, and there's all Jamaica Moon clear by a half a length on the outside. Johnny Sad Boy won't go away. Kibu is going to dash towards the inside. It is deep stretch, and it's all Jamaica Moon by a length and a half, and striding out nicely on the halfway ward. Jamaica Moon's going to close out the nightcap in impressive fashion. Jamaica Moon wins it by a half of a length. In second position on the inside, that one is Johnny Sad Boy. Up for third would have been late bit on the inside. Right move runs a blinder, followed by Rossi. Kibu's on the inside. On the outside, that one is Indian Soul, followed by